calls itself the Golden City. It offers postcard views from almost any angle. The Charles Bridge dates back to the 14th century. Thousands of visitors cross it every day. The City Hall has the world's oldest operating astronomical clock. Its bells still ring each hour, even after more than 600 years on the job. Young people also enjoy Prague's charms. Take Eva Schön. She's a fashion blogger who has lived here for 2 years now. She's a regular visitor to the Old Town and its marketplace.
I suggest to all people to throw away the map and just go with the flow and enjoy the street musicians and local markets and small cafes with an owner, 2 guests and a dog. And that's what I love about Prague the most. It's unique atmosphere.
The little back streets of the Old Town offer that special feeling. Meanwhile, the Prague Palace looks over the city. The grand building is now home to the Czech president. The traditional changing of the guard takes place every day promptly at noon in the courtyard. Across the Vltava River, the city's national theatre is a source of pride for the whole country. In the 19th century, the theatre premiered works by the composer Bedřich Smetana.
Our repertoire, we believe, offers the best from the Czech theatrical culture. Yeah, we of course try to support like new and fresh projects, like contemporary music and young theatrical groups.
Eva Schön is also combining the old with the new. She opened a vintage clothing boutique a few months ago. The vintage trend is just catching on here, and Eva sees it as something important.
By wearing vintage, we actually know that it belonged to several other people before us. So wearing it, we experience a bit of those times and a bit of those people's lives.
Close to Eva's shop is the Grand Café Orient, a landmark of Cubist design. The decor hasn't changed in 100 years, from the cafe's logo to the hooks in the cloakroom. Prague had a thriving cafe culture at the turn of the last century, a tradition that carries on today.
It was actually closed in 20s, I think, because Cubism fell out of fashion, but then it was restored and reopened a few years ago. And here's the place where I usually come for breakfast or afternoon tea or evening cocktail with my friends.
Just outside the Old Town, the Docks Contemporary Art Centre set up shop 4 years ago in an old factory building.
During the communism era, it was quite repressed and people couldn't really do freely what they wanted. And now it's really changing and progressing, and there are many creative young people with great ideas.
The centre exhibits pieces created by foreign and Czech-born artists, such as works by Karel Nepraš.
What we hear from our visitors from abroad is that they are surprised that it's so interesting, and they wouldn't expect, the typical comment is that they wouldn't expect something like that here, especially in Holešovice, industrial part of Prague.
Another local speciality is fresh draft beer. After work, beer gardens like this one on the Letna Hill overlooking the city are a popular spot for locals. It's an ideal way to take in Prague in all its glory, the Golden City on the Vltava.